Is this, are you?
I'm on now.
Oh. Does this make me look gay?
Don't say things like that.
I want to make sure I'm presented correctly. Sorry, dinner's done. Gotta go.
Wait. That's no fun.
No one's watching. No one's watching. You're still live, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I don't look good in hat.
Yeah, you do. You look great in that hat. You should. Well, I'm not sure about the jaunty angle, but just flake. No, that's actually a really good looking hat on you. You should. Yeah, do that.
I really don't look good on them at all.
Excuse me. I'm the one looking at you. You look great.
I don't know about that.
That hat actually works really well for you.
Okay, if you're online with me right now, what do you think of the hat?
Vote now.
You can chat, and I will see you in the chat, and I can respond. And it's going to be great. Hold on a sec. All right, we're almost there. Comments. All right, let me see. I want to share this to my story. Hold on 1 second. Okay. All right, let's see what we got here. I'm sharing this real quick. All right, I see I got 3 people on. This is exciting. Yay! What do you think of the hat? Is the hat okay? I think I'm going to lose it, though. It's going to be too distracting, and I don't want to mess it up.
No, I love the hat. Keep it.
Okay, if you are a movie lover, tell me what in the comments on Facebook or whatever. Tell me where this hat is from. What? I guess it's kind of famous. It's a famous movie, not a very old one, but tell me, what hat is this from?
See, you look cute. Sorry.
This is not going to go well. Yay! Yes, you do hear The Cure. That's how I... What is wrong with you? Cool, thank you. All right, I'm going to share this to my page really quick. And, okay, so a couple things. Let me just very quickly tell you why we're here. I am absolutely in love with Cristen and come here. So this is my my husband's breast. This is my husband's breast. What is going on with the lighting now?
That's what you pressed a button. You know, it's because I showed up and it's like, oh, the darkness is here. So I'd like lighten the screen.
All right, we'll work with it. Oh, there it is. That was weird. Okay.
No,
so
it's me. It's all that light is bouncing off of my head.
Yeah, that explains a lot. Anyway. Come down. They don't want to meet your boobs. Okay, so Cristen and I, Jason and I are very much in love with Cristen.
It's because Cristen and I look alike.
Yeah, you do. You look much alike. Anyway, and when we were devastated when we heard that she was very ill, and we immediately tried to race to do everything we could, and I just would like to do more. And we are both trying to do a multitude of different things. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to paint something for Cristen. Oh, I'm going to paint something here for Cristen, and it's been a very long time since I've painted. So I'm really hoping that this turns out okay. I really just want to try to, what is going on?
What happened?
What are you?
Is that the cat?
Hey, come on. Okay, thanks. Okay, you're being distracted.
Okay, goodbye.
Anyway, all right. So I'm going to be painting something for Cristen. I'm not going to tell anybody what it is, but I'm going to kind of talk about it. And if in the comments you'd like to tell me what it is, Cristen knows what it is, so she is not allowed to say anything. I hope that the music is not too loud. This is my canvas that I'm drawing on right now. I'm going to make that the primary video, but what I'm going to draw and paint for her is something that she is into right now and really loves. And actually, it's one of my favorite things too. And I don't want to say anything. So when you realize what it is, we'll talk about it. And go ahead and put something in the comments. So the idea here is we want to raise money for Cristen, and anybody who donates $100 or more, I'm going to draw and paint something absolutely free for them, whatever they want. If you want a mural, in my own style of your own painting of you and your family or anything like that, I'm going to definitely do it for free. The money that goes into any of the little reel down at the bottom goes directly to Cristen. So Kristen's going to tell me who donates over $100. So let's get started, okay? So I have my trusty canvas right here, and I'm going to have to leave the hat. Actually, I can't do it for too long. And I am going to start by sketching out what I envision, and I'm actually going to see if I could do it this way and switch it up so you can start to see. I might have to turn this down a little bit. So how I get started with my art is, now art to me is very subjective. I start a different way. I think everybody's art is different. It's beautiful. All art is beautiful. Creating art, the process of creating art is beautiful to me. So I find that going through this process is a very emotional, loving experience. So I'm hoping that this turns out really good. So I'm going to just go ahead and get started. So, Cristen, if you want to go ahead, I'm sorry you're going to be seeing my hand right here, but there was really no way to actually get it into a good spot where you can see. So I would like to say that the first thing I can offer is what I'd like to do is I know what I'm drawing. So I'm going to, this sounds really weird. I don't know if anybody else who was artist does this as well, but I squint when I first get started, and I try to visualize what and where things are going, and I try to do proportionally what is going first. I usually draw with I actually draw with a mechanical pencil. I hate all the professional pencils. I don't know why that is. I just love mechanical pencils. But in this case, I'm actually going to be using just a regular number 2 pencil. Honey, okay, you good? Do you want to say hello? Come here. This is my son. Can you say hi to everybody? Say hi, Cristen.
Hi, Cristen.
This is my son, so just saying hi. Baby, okay, go ahead and get your dinner, okay? So it's really weird because I like to kind of, before I envision what I'm trying to do, I like to squint, and I don't know why I'm like that. It's really odd, but I can usually see where things go if I squint first. If you want me to turn anything so you can see what's kind of going on, I'm very happy to do that. So I do the basic eye line and all that stuff. Actually, I think the eye line needs to come down a bit more. And a couple of hints to what it is that I'm doing is I am drawing and painting. Let's start with this first hint. It's a movie that is one of a really close movie, and when she said that she kind of liked this theme of stuff, I immediately, it's really hard for me to talk and draw. Apparently, I didn't realize I was going to have that problem. But wow, I really do have a problem not being able to talk and draw. So okay, and then I need to do, so it is 2 people that I'm trying to draw. And although I'm trying to do this in kind of my own style that I'm kind of building right now, so that it's just kind of like maybe more of an abstract kind of piece. I don't even know if you can really see it close yet. Yeah, you probably can't even see it yet, but let's see. So these loose sketches are just kind of a way for me to see where the paint is going to go. So you can probably already guess that this is people. And the cool thing about this one I love is that he has a very cool widow's peak. And I too have a widow's peak. And actually, some fun facts is that the widow's peak is there's only 20% of the world's people have a widow's peak, a true widow's peak that comes way down in the front and like that. So, what movie has a guy with long hair and a widow's peak? So, any guesses yet? Oh, my son just jumped out. He is doing really good. We've had an issue of COVID here for a little while, and but he is doing much better. I mean, really, honestly, we're vaccinated, so it's not that big of a deal. We just need to make sure that we're careful for other people who are not vaccinated. But I mean, it's been a headache, and it's been low fevers right now. But I mean, I have a feeling that if we tested right now, it would probably be negative, but better to be safe than sorry, if anything. And okay. Actually, this is not turning out too bad. I'm going to see if I can get a little bit closer. You can kind of see where I'm at. It's kind of hard to see and give it some justice, but like I said, I'm just forming shapes right now. Just doing a lot of shapes. And I am a huge person for dark wave, so I hope I don't get banned for playing dark wave or The Cure, for example, but we'll just have to see. I have to really listen to music that puts me in the mood of what I'm drawing, and this one, if it helps to try to figure out what this is about. This to me, this movie is just very different, and it's about romance and love. To me, it's finding your soulmate, and then after you find your soulmate, you like people will pass on, and then you grow and come back in another life, and then you find each other again, and that love is ever bonding and ever true. And it doesn't really go into that great depth of having past lives and regrowing. You just kind of get that aspect. So if you have any ideas of what you think the movie is I'm drawing yet, I would love to hear. So this is going to be, like I said, very impressionist, very just kind of a little bit abstract when I get into the painting pieces of it. And I love doing this. I love drawing and painting for people. It's I don't know what it is. It's like sharing a little bit of a piece of you. It's so intimate when you share a drawing of an art piece, even if it's like a little sketch you drew really fast for somebody. It's just romantic and loving to me. I love that feeling. Not that I'm gonna make out with Cristen unless she wants to. Just kidding. All right, there we go. Let's see. Do we have any other hints we can give? I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and just start this and say that this has Keanu Reeves in it. This movie has Keanu Reeves in it. So if that kind of tells you anything. Ooh, I didn't put her close enough. That's why we start with loose sketches so that you can very easily see where it needs to go. Ooh, I hope I can do this quickly as well. I may have to do a part 2. Any guesses on what Keanu Reeves movie we're talking about? I don't know if it's really. Would you say that it's Kristen? Would you say that it's kind of like a primary? Like I don't feel like Keanu Reeves is the star here. I wish I knew who kind of was. I guess. Oh, she has pouty lips. So the things that we have so far are finding your soulmate. That's probably really gonna throw it off. And this actually, when she told me kind of what theme she would love to have, this is the very scene, the very first scene that I instantly thought of. I said, I need to do this for her. It's really funny because this movie actually has some, like it's a, you know, those movies that kind of bring you together as a couple. This is one of those movies that brought Jason and I together as a couple as well. It's been a long time. I'm so bad with people too. All right. Okay. Yeah, I completely agree. I'm trying to think of. I can give some of it away. Trying to think of who would be the supporting or the actual star here, but everybody really had like an equal role. I would assume it would be the guy that's in this picture right here. I believe I don't remember his name. You can say his name if you know his name. All right, I'm going to start getting into some bigger movements here so I can start getting moving faster. Definitely going to remove this candlestick. Shot. I do have something for reference, by the way, because I have a really super bad memory. I was in a car accident and I went through the windshield of the car years and years and years ago, and ever since then I've just had this like really terrible short-term memory, and sometimes I have like I can watch a movie and then 5 years later I won't remember it. I'll know I watched it, I'll know I've seen it, but I won't remember pretty much the movie, which is great because that means you can just watch something over and over again, your favorite, and just it be the same or new to you every single time. Oh, I completely forgot this even happened, you know? So like I said, I'm just making really big movements. And again, this is just kind of like the sketches of where things need to go and where the placements are. And then I'm starting to see it. I'm going to get a new pencil. All right. Let's see. Can we kind of see where it's going? I don't know if you can see it real well right there, but. Any? Trying to see if there's any guesses yet. Are you come to show more of your boobs?
Maybe. No, I just wanted to give a movie clue too.
Okay, I would love to hear your movie clue.
Tom Waits is in it.
Is that who that is?
No, Tom Waits plays one of the guys. Which one are you thinking of?
The main guy?
No, but kind of, because he played a musician in one of my favorite movies.
Why don't you sit down and hang out with us for a minute?
Because I'm shy.
Oh, whatever. You are not shy.
I am shy. But yeah, Tom Waits is in this film.
Tom Waits. Oh, Kristen would like to see your boobs, please.
Get away, kid. We're doing stuff.
$1.
What? $1.
Nip knobs.
Nip knobs.
Nip knobs.
Okay, Kyler wants to be a co-host.
You cannot show your nipples. That is
All
inappropriate.
right, never mind. He doesn't want to be a co-host.
My little man's feeling much better. Come on in, co-host. Have you seen this movie? And you can't say what it is.
What movie?
It's got Keanu Reeves in it. It's a romantic movie. Also kind of a little bit of a weird, dark movie. I don't think you've seen it. There's a part in there that's pretty dramatic.
Kyler, you can't drink this.
Oh, was it bad?
It went bad, yeah. Smell that.
All right, let's see.
Maybe that's why you've been sick the past few days.
All right, I have a lot of problems with hands as well.
I do too.
Yeah, you do. So it just takes practice, right? I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. All right, let's see.
Do you have the desire to make a larger impact on other people's lives than your current job allows? Well, if you already have a bachelor's degree,
So sometimes I like to cheat a little bit if it's something I'm having a hard time with. So I'm going to put her hair over it too. And, I really love, I'm going to say the character's name, Mina's hair. I wonder if that gives it away. But Mina's hair, I love Mina's hair in this. And who is also played by, well, we won't say that yet. How about that? I know people are kind of just like jumping on and walking away and seeing where the progress is and stuff, which is cool. But just remember that, like if you donate over $100 or anything over $100 or $100, that I will draw whatever you'd like for free as well. And I actually would be so excited to see that some people have done that. So, and Kristen will let me know. But all of the proceeds and all donations go directly to Kristen and her family. So. Yes, I am in love with her costumes in this film too. It is so amazing. It's so beautifully done. Also, Lucy. I love Lucy. I think Lucy was played so well in this film, better than any other film remake of this film ever. I think Lucy is just like the best part of all this. I'm so bad at hands, y'all. Wow. So bad.
It looks good. Better than me.
Don't say that. No one's better than anybody. It's all art, and you can do anything you put your mind to, right? That's what it is. That's the problem. Huh? We'll talk about later. Okay. Oof. Yeah, that's bad. So like I said, I'm going to make this kind of a little bit impressionistic and just a little bit more arts-like, but all right. her. Just very open and free fluid, so that it kind of is my own style at the same time, and still, you get it. You get it when you see it. You'll know the scene. Let's see what else we can talk about. But yes, I'm in love with Lucy and Winfield. I never say his name. Renfield? Renfield. That's what it was. Renfield. I'd love to know who was the designer for these costumes, because all right. Gosh, Winona Ryder has like amazing eyebrows. I'm jealous.
Here's another fun fact about this movie. Every single special effect in it was done practically except for one, where a flame was made to look blue. Everything else was all practical effects.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. You need to sit with us and tell us more fun facts about this movie. All right, let's see.
Nah, I don't want to keep doing that. Makes me nervous.
Carla, please be careful. You're over there about to.
Yeah, here's a couple.
No, honey. Let's draw in the room, okay? We'll draw together later, okay? We'll draw together, I promise. I love drawing with you. Oh, I do. I've never even heard of that name. I know you have. I know you know. I love watching the process and the behind the scenes footage of how they're made and stuff. Like, I know this is stupid relation, but I love Ghostbusters, if you haven't guessed. And what's really funny is I have like the whole entire book of the Ghostbusters, and it's behind the scenes footage. So it's pretty cool. Let's see what's going. So sometimes I have to kind of get above it and see if I misproportioned it, because you can get wrong proportions by staying in one position. Yeah, I knew I did that. What other fun facts do you know?
Without giving away too much about the movie, remember the three women, the triplets? They were originally supposed to be naked in this movie, but everyone on the crew were too timid to ask them to disrobe.
What?
Yep, even the director asked his son to go ask the actresses to disrobe, and he couldn't do it. So he asked another crew member to go do it, and the other crew member wasn't willing to do it.
Well, I mean, isn't it something you have to like put in their contract?
Oh no, they agreed.
Yeah,
They agreed in the contract.
Oh, but they still couldn't do it.
They agreed 100% to be naked for this movie, but no one was willing to ask them.
So did they get paid for nudity if they weren't nude?
No, I don't think so. But their outfits were amazing, so I'm glad they went in for it.
I think I might actually do this. This scene, is this the absent scene?
No, it's before the absence scene, I believe.
Or the absence after? I know this scene was her second time meeting him.
Oh, here's one.
Okay.
You know who was supposed to play Keanu Reeves' role originally?
Who?
Johnny Depp.
What? Really?
Which would have made it really interesting because the girl in the picture you're drawing,
Winona Ryder.
Yeah, Winona Ryder and Keanu Reeves both got married in an actual church by an actual priest during filming.
I thought they didn't get married. I thought Keanu Reeves never got married.
No, I mean they got married like as their characters.
Oh, that's right.
But it was done by a real priest in a real church. So technically, you could say they actually are married. Which every once in a while,
you have to sign with the government.
I guess every once in a while, Winona will send Keanu Reeves a text. They'll say, "Hey, husband, what's going on?"
Aww.
But funny if Johnny Depp had been had played Keanu Reeves' character, because then Johnny Depp and Winona Ryder would have gotten married for a second time.
That would for a second time. That's funny.
Remember they were married back in the 90s?
Yeah, they were. Okay, so Keanu Reeves, Winona Ryder, and okay, all right. So this is my very loose sketch. I kind of feel good that I know where I'm going now. Sometimes I think I overdo the sketching, but all right. So let's see. I am now. Did my? Oh, I'm still alive. Okay. All right. Let's see. So now I am going to start painting. I'm bringing out the big box for this. The big box, boys! Ooh, it still has the silica in it.
Ooh. Hey, are you going to eat
Don't
that?
eat this,
Are you
kids.
gonna eat
Don't,
that?
no, you can't. You're going to die.
I want the forbidden
You're
snacks.
supposed to eat this.
I'll put these in the salt shaker where they belong.
No, what is wrong with you?
You want this light on?
You were disturbed. You know what? Turn the light on and see if it. No, keep that on.
Is it magic?
No, it's definitely not magic.
Is this magic?
You're about to be magic. Okay. All right. So I think the first thing I'd like to do is I'm getting out my paint mixer, but I like to use just a regular paper plate, which is not good for the environment. And so I try to reuse them if I can, as long as I can. But all right, let's see. And let's see. All right, we're gonna start with a little bit of the milky white and the flesh colors. Let's see if you can see that. I'm gonna start with these colors and try to see if I can get a good skin tone in there. Maybe even a little bit of a warm gray. Her dress is a red, and I love the warm bright red. Which is that? Can you say warm bright red? Does that even make sense? I don't. All right, and then I might merge in some crimson because I think that dress is more maroon. And then his outfit is black and gold. So we'll do the black and gold, and then I'll do the kind of like the background. It's a dark in the film. Maybe we put some dark blue, a little bit of the light blue in there, and let's see how that goes. All right. Okay, let's see where we're at. Okay. So I think I'm going to. I like to finger paint a little bit on this to do this like kind of impressionist type piece of work, and so we'll see how that goes. But here's a little close up. Sorry about my grape eating. And like I said, it's just It's a rough sketch to kind of get an idea of where it's at and where we're going with it. All right. This one is actually called Flesh. Not. Oh, geez. Usually they have little pointy things on the end of them, but they don't. This does not feel like a flesh color to me. So that is why I got out a little bit of the milky white. What is up with this? Usually in these paints, when you open up new paints, they have a little pointy end on them, and this ones do not. So I have to either use another one, find that little niche. Okay. Oh, it's been a long time since I've done this, so I hope this really works out well. Alright, so I'm going to mix these colors up. See, that's too orange. Until I feel a little bit more comfortable with it. A little darker. Yay! I'm glad you're liking it, Kristen. See you in a minute. Sorry, I guess I should be talking. Sometimes I get really into this and I'm trying to make sure I keep seeing it and visually. Kind of hard to explain.
Producer and director Francis Ford Coppola considered at one point calling this movie D. Like the letter D. To differentiate it from all the other films with that title.
Well, I'm just going to go ahead and say it since there's nobody online right now. But this is Bram. Why did they come up with Bram Stoker's Dracula? Why did they?
Because that's how they wanted to separate it from any other Dracula. They wanted to enforce the idea that it was the closest to the original subject matter. Or source material, sorry. Do you know the costume designer had never seen a vampire movie before?
No.
And the Francis Ford Coppola was so impressed by her work or his work that he hired him on the spot after seeing the sketches. Went, no, I want you as the costume designer. And the hairdressers loved the kabuki look so much that they decided to completely redo Gary Oldman's hair in a kabuki style, and it took them hours and hours and hours to build that wig. Like a team of people took weeks doing it.
Wow. That wig was amazing.
Yeah, it was. The scene where he does anyone figure out what the movie is yet?
Nobody's really
Oh.
online.
Oh, okay. So I could talk about the fact that the scene where he licks the blood off the razor blade, he was drunk.
Was it really? What was it? Just like fake blood?
Oh, they used red jelly for all the blood in the film.
Oh, really? That's really good. It looked like real blood.
Yep. They just watered it down really well. They probably used gelatin with that, but didn't let it set, which is why it was so liquidy.
What makes one head of
But,
lettuce better than another?
Yeah, when he's licking the blood off the knife, he was drunk that night. They decided to let Gary Oldman get drunk to set the mood for the entire evening.
You know what?
Gary Oldman? Absolutely.
Hmm.
The last thing he did was he played Commissioner Gordon
Oh,
in
yeah.
Batman films.
That's right. He looked really young there.
What?
Gary Oldman in the Batman films.
I thought he was looking pretty old.
I mean, pretty young for how old I thought he should
Yeah. There's probably that. Dude, he's been in it forever. Like, I mean, Jesus, when he played Sid Vicious, he was, what, in his mid to late 30s?
be. How old is he now?
That is a great question. Let's go to the videotape. How old is Gary Oldman? Hey, guess what? Gary Oldman's kind of young, man.
Are you ready to advance your education along
Gary Oldman's young, man.
nurse practitioner
Young,
profession that is
young.
ranked number 2 in all of healthcare?
He's 63.
At University, we offer a national
Really?
ranked
Yep.
nursing
It's a lot younger than I thought he would be.
Yeah, but still old enough to watch Everclear do an AARP show.
Diagnose and treat patients, prescribe medicine, and in many places own your own practice. Potentially be your own
That's
boss
funny.
and advance your level of
Thanks.
patient care to the next level by visiting us at
I was saving that.
BRENAUFP.com. That's
You're funny.
BRENAUFP.com.
Let's see. Right. Still feel like this is not like the right color or tone, but we'll work with it. It's really funny how like you'll see something and you're like, I don't really see it yet. And then you just keep picking at it. You keep going at it. And after a while, you start to really, really see what's there. And then it starts to just kind of show for you. God, it's been a long time since I've like done hands. And let's see. So work down here. So what I'm doing is I'm adding basic layer of colors. So I'm just trying to get an idea of like where skin tone is. And then what I like to do is come back over and add shading and depth. And then it starts to really shape up in the photo. This is not meant to be like a realist piece, or I would have drawn it. I'm better at drawing than I am painting, but I wanted to have like my own style to this favorite. So that it seemed more real as a gift to give to Cristen. COVID free, by the way. This will be staying at the house for quite some time until we can make sure that it is like free of all possible COVID stuff, because we are suffering through that right now. All right, let's see. Um, I guess it's not really exciting to watch somebody paint, is it?
Talk about serial killers.
All right. What serial
And
killer?
start painting your face.
Oh, I didn't even see the comment come up. Let's see. Kristen said, "Oh, we're doing better. We're doing much better." Kristen said Johnny Depp got a tattoo that said Winona Forever, and when they broke up, they had changed it to Wino Forever. So it's sad. It's so very sad. Right? So I'm not real sure how long we're gonna have on here because I know that the live stream for a short period of time. I'm gonna probably do everything I can up front, and then I will finish this baby up probably tomorrow. And then I will show a picture of it. I forgot to get black. Alright, let's see. I think I want to do the red first though. I like to use hot water, and believe it or not, and this one's also a bit weird, I like to actually put the napkin in my water, so it seems to be a little bit better to wipe it on a wet. I don't know. That was always a habit I had in high school. I used to make my art teacher mad because she just thought it was stupid at waste. Maybe she's right, but just I don't know, something, the habit I had. But we're gonna use crimson or warm bright red. I think we're gonna go with a warm bright red because that red is very pretty. Mix it up. Honey, you happen to have a bigger brush on you somewhere?
I used to, but I'm older and diabetes, so.
What?
Sorry, genetics.
Brush.
A larger brush?
Brush.
Yeah, let me see what I got out in my workshop.
Okay. Yes, I am putting red right on my hands, which is probably not smart. But. So, Kristen, you come here often? Do you want to? This is one of my favorite songs. Yeah, this is going to need some of that crimson in it. I completely forgot the word. So, what now? Yeah, that's big.
Thanks.
That's so big.
Okay, I don't know if obviously your depth perception is messed up. It's not bigger, it's just closer.
I was gonna see if you're marking on my depth perception. When I stood up, it looks different. So I don't know, but when I paint, I don't ever actually sit down. ask for the brush and I don't use it. I used to, a long time ago, it used to be commissioned, but I did some really big abstract type work. And I was 18 years old, and I sold my pieces for like, it got up to be anywhere from 200 to about 1,000 a piece. And when you're going to just graduated from high school and you can't even go, I would sell them to nightclubs and they were 3-dimensional. They were just real abstract pieces. And at the nightclubs, the cool thing about it was if you were with all the lights that would hit against it, the way the design was and the colors were, it looked like the painting was moving. Either that or the buyers were just on drugs. But at the same time, it's just kind of a cool thing. Then one day they kind of stopped with all the nightclubs in Atlanta. It's really hard to find a real good nightclub anymore. So I got out of it. Then I used to have in high school, I used to have all the people just always hire me to, not hire me, but they would just ask me to always draw them things like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and caricatures of them and their boyfriend. That was a big one. And I didn't care. It gave me attention. I guess the attention I needed at the time, so that was fun. Let's see if I miss anything here. Okay. We're almost at 9 o'clock. What was after this movie? What was the next big Dracula movie?
Dead and Loving It by Mel Brooks.
No.
Why not?
First of all, I thought Dead Loving It came out
years after.
Before.
No, Dead and Loving It came out after. Coppola's Dracula came out in 1992.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say John Carpenter's Dracula 2000 was the next big vampire film. If not, maybe the Underworld series?
Or Twilight?
No, absolutely not. How dare you? We don't talk about Twilight in this house.
Let's see. Oh, I made her look
Do you have
cool.
the desire to make a larger impact on other people's lives than your current job allows? Well, if you
All right,
already have a bachelor's
let's
degree,
give it a little bit of...
you can become a nurse with a master's degree in a little over a year and a half. With renowned university's entry-level Master of Science in Nursing program, nurses impact the lives of millions of people over the course of their careers through the treatment they provide and the lives that they save. If you're interested in making an impact by becoming a nurse with a master's degree, visit RenownU.com. Again, that's BRENAU.com.
As a business owner, you've got a million things to think about. Driven with
Got a not changing up like 2 inches.
What'd you say?
That's like canvas up.
Oh. Like that?
Or construction worker accidentally cuts your cable
Of course,
stay connected on our wireless network with AT&T Internet Backup. Choose fast, highly reliable AT&T Internet
there you go.
Backup. Visit an AT&T store today or click the banner to learn more.
My field producer says I have to move this.
Being able to ride, lift, and stretch.
Just a dude.
Motivating instructors.
Y'all look
We
so
can love
good
you, girl.
out there, Peloton.
Classic
Aw.
work around your busy summer schedule.
Which Peloton you got to pay the about repeating on this ride?
Instructor curated playlists for our own left to right. Come on. Now what if you had it all? Like it all.
Mm.
Nothing like it.
Did you dip your paintbrush into your coffee mug yet, or am I the only man alive who does that?
Well, you know, I know a famous guy that used to do that, but I didn't do that. Do you want to do it?
No, I do that all the time.
I love how the grit that it gives it. Actually, it's probably a really good idea. All right, let's see where we're at. You know the weird thing about empire dresses, though? I don't know, this isn't really an empire dress. But the weird thing about it is they always make you look pregnant. Alright, so I'm adding some shading in here to the red to give it more of a form. And I have to come back in and fix that. She's got these weird parts with the dress. Alright, let's go into the black now. a little bit of red because this black is just too black. Hey. Ooh. Hi, Angel. See, my friend has joined us. Yeah. Hi. Hi, JR. Alright, so right now I'm adding her hair. So if you haven't guessed it so far, if you're jumping in and out or whatever, what I'm drawing is, or painting, excuse me, is Bram Stoker's Dracula. And Cristen said that she really, really loved Dracula and really getting into vampires. So this was my absolute favorite scene and everything about this when she realizes that he is her soulmate. Like the line that I absolutely love that he says all the time is, I've crossed oceans to find you. And that's actually a long line that Jason and I kind of bonded over. So
That line was the reason why Gary always took the role.
just that one line.
That one line. That's why.
That's awesome.
Can she bring people back from the dead?
What?
Can she bring people back from the dead?
No. She's not a vampire. She becomes a vampire. Well, I don't know if she actually fully went through the She didn't fully go through the transition of it.
Yeah. Dracula refused to let her become a vampire.
Yeah. Which is weird because I can't, like, it ends so weird. Like, isn't Keanu Reeves and her together? Like, that bothered me quite a lot. I know he forgave her, but why? And besides the fact that she can't be with the person that, oh, that needs to be more black. They can't be together, so it's, you know what I mean? I'm sorry, y'all. My hand's like, is this helping? Should I, like, make it less handy?
Has she watched Twilight?
Hmm?
Has she watched Twilight?
No, I'm sure she has. Cristen, if you're online, have you seen Twilight? My son would like to know. Let's see. Let's see, it'll show up right there. There was something about like I used to date guys like this with their hair like this. What was like real long and black and flowy and very heavy metal rock star kind of guy.
Cristen does the best stuff.
Sometimes if you use like a different part of the brush and you get different effects out of it. So it's kind of what I'm trying to do and not make it so black. Although his hair is very black. So. She said no, she hasn't watched it yet.
You need to watch Twilight.
What, did you like Twilight?
Oh.
Are you like into glittery vampires, son? Did you really like it?
I don't like romance. I just like the vampire fight scenes.
The vampire fight scenes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, dude.
I was going to watch it tonight, but then I remembered my time when went off.
Yeah. So I'm probably gonna cut this off at 9:30 if I'm finished or not. Kind of figured I'm getting back into this, so it's gonna take me time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop this and then I'm gonna finish it probably tomorrow. And then what I'll do is I'll share it with everybody, and we'll see how it goes from there. I got a cat on my knee. Okay, cat. This is always the hard part when you're doing stuff like this. Hey, look, there's my teenager.
Yeah.
My,
Sorry about the cats. I opened my door and they like ran out.
that's cool. As long as they're not on the table right now.
Kitty. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You want a treat?
All right. Cristen, are you into glittery vampires? I feel like this can't be a harsh black. Let me add some of this in here.
Oh, okay.
What?
Wrong hand. I don't know. It's flipped weird.
This is my little girl.
Hot girl.
Oh, sorry. I apologize. This is my kid, Teresa. Let's see. Are you into Twilight? I mean, are you into glittery vampires? I'm so sorry. My mind went somewhere. She says hi, by the way.
Hi.
Teresa, are you into glittery vampires?
No, not at all.
Huh.
I don't even like Twilight. Hunger Games is a better love story than Twilight Home.
Hunger Games? Really?
Yeah.
I like Hunger Games.
Wasn't there like another movie? I remember it was like vampires versus a whole bunch of Viking guys.
Vampire Viking guys?
Versus
Abraham Lincoln, the vampire killer?
Oh!
What's the point?
what?
Abraham Lincoln the vampire.
Yeah.
No, the
Slayer.
vampire killer.
Slayer.
Slayer.
Isn't it Slayer?
Yeah.
fancy
I
looking.
just remember coming down one day and seeing a scene where a whole bunch of Viking guys were fighting vampires.
Hmm.
It could have also been Thor fighting a bunch of people, but
Okay.
Oh, it could have been that vampire Nazi short film that me and Jason watched.
Oh, that was weird.
Yeah.
What was that called?
I don't know, Jason, what was that vampire
Even next
Nazi
year to
film
make
you
a
watched?
larger impact
Oh,
on other
Blood
people's
Vessel.
lives.
The Blood Vessel.
Yeah.
Well, if you already have a
I
nurse
think
or
we watched
something in
two
anything,
vampire
you could become a nurse.
No, we watched two Nazi films.
With Brunel University's entry-level Master of
And then
Science
don't
in
go in
Nursing
the fucking
program,
movies.
nurses
Yeah.
impact the lives of millions of
Oh yeah,
people
no, don't
over
go
the
in the
course of their
fucking
careers
attic.
through the treatment they provide and the lives that they save.
Thanks for
If you're
Cristen
interested in
for the
making an
child.
impact by becoming a nurse,
Thank
visit
you.
Master's
It's not swearing if it's in the title.
Yeah, it's
Again, that's
so
BRENAUU.com. Introducing low cash mode, available with virtual wallet from PNC
All
Bank.
right.
A financial approach
Um,
that gives you multiple options in at least 24 hours to help avoid overdraft fees. Now through September 28th, earn up to $300 when you open and use a select
Bruh.
wallet product. Establish
You
a
gotta touch
qualified
them
direct deposit.
or
To
who?
learn more, visit
Her in there?
PNC.com/checking offer. Low cash mode is a service provider with PNC.
All right, so now I need to start getting into the bits and pieces of it.
Look, staying healthy isn't easy. Watching your
It's probably
diet,
this sucks to have my hand in front of it the whole time, like Jason said.
a good night's rest helps boost your overall health and wellness. And it couldn't be easier.
Thanks, Kristen. I'm glad you like it. It's not there. It needs some love. It needs a lot of love. So I'm gonna play with it probably more tonight. Because you can only go live for an hour. I'm actually surprised it's not shutting me down yet, but I will start to clean it up and finish it up and get it all together, and then give it some shading and stuff like that, and see where it goes from there. Oh, shoot. Okay, you guys are a little distracting, okay? So please. I need to go ahead and get into this part. How did you eat dinner? Did you eat dinner?
Yeah.
Please don't stand right behind me, okay? You stand right here, but don't stand right behind me. So. I think I should put like real gold flakes on his suit. Okay, go. That was rude.
That's what you mean.
No, you did that on purpose because it sounded really forced. My 13-year-old, ladies and gentlemen. 12-year-old, really, but.
And
You going to bed? Yeah, sleep. You go to bed. Love you. Okay. Sweet dreams. Did you get enough to eat there?
Sharply.
Okay. Love you. Tomorrow you're doing schoolwork, Kyler. Night. You're doing schoolwork tomorrow. Yes, you can sleep in a little bit. Smells like a floor paint. Okay, I'm thinking like a dark blue and black background. Let's see. Alright, so now I think I'm going to add the blue background and the black and kind of merge it into the painting so that it looks. Then I will put all the depth and the shading and the stuff in it after that. It'll look a lot less cartoony when I'm done. It's weird. I think I just have a weird process of like than everybody else does. So. One time I put a paintbrush in my mouth and I put the wrong end in my mouth. I had paint all over inside my mouth. And I think it was like black or something. It's so stupid. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to get like a gradient kind of color to try to bring in some of the light in the center of this, because it was a very dark scene, but my mother used to be an artist, and she used to paint too, and she was really good, and she used to tell me to never force the paint, like let it go where it wants to go, even if you think it's a mess up, but sometimes I can't help it. Kristen, what colors do you really like? I should have asked you that first. Do you like the green or blues or anything like that? Or what is your house going to primarily be when you start to redecorate your home? Red, awesome. Actually, my living room, I wear a lot of black too, as you can tell. And but I have good because my whole living room is like this movie theater red and black, but I really wanted to kind of change it up after I met Jason. I really wanted it to be more of a you know what? I'm gonna give y'all a different view. Not my. This is how. This is what Jason would want me to do. I don't think you can see anything. See if we get a different view. Anyway, so and I had like a movie theater red for a long time, but I really have gotten into Tim Burton and Beetlejuice, and well, I've been into Beetlejuice forever since it came out. Like I had the toys, everything when I was a kid. So anyway, so I kind of like this black and white striped look with or black and white striped look with the purple and the green. Kind of like that right there. I don't know if you can see the whole green and purple and black. So I love that. But I'm putting a lot, since I've got some red in here, I think it'll go, her dress was primarily red. This was such a really well written, I know it's modeled after the actual story, but even the scripts, the words, everything was just beautiful. Even like the wolf scene, I know that's kind of, I don't want to get too deep into that, but the weird wolf, like where did that come from? Like where in the heck did the wolf and Lucy come from? Yeah, but like what happened to the normal I bite you, you're mine kind of thing? Why did that have to happen?
It was a hit with the kids. Hey, you want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
They actually cut 30 minutes of gore and blood out of the film because the audience thought it was too much.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have loved to have seen it. They should have done director's cut.
So there's probably a super cut out of this
Do you have any other tidbits of information?
No. I don't know. I'm busy shooting like crazy
You have worked hard today, my dear. You deserve video game time. That's for sure.
You know that scene where Gary Oldman stabs the cross when he's Dracula?
Yes.
And he lets out that huge scream?
Yes. Oh, I heard there's a true story about that. Didn't the blood, like... Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That scream was not Gary Oldman. That was someone else.
Who was it?
Wild guess who it is.
Keanu Reeves?
Lux Interior, the lead singer of the Cramps.
Why did they do that? That sounds
I
weird.
have no idea. But is that not amazing?
Just buy 5 more participating items and save $1 each with card. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
So I'm going to go ahead and just show you. This is what I'm trying to do in my own kind of way. So, and I'm going to eat this. Great. All right, we are reaching 9:30. I'm going to try to close up on this live stream, but I'll still be painting for a little bit. I love this song. What?
Oh, got a type on it.
When I'm done, this will look a lot less animated. All right. This is what I gotta get in there. Okay, maybe one more song. I need gold. And I need a real hand. Okay. All right. Well, I'm not done. I got a lot still to do to this, but this is it so far. It's not nowhere near there yet, but I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream and just kind of work on it a little bit more, and I will share it with you later. So thanks for joining me. I hope that this was great and you enjoyed having fun with me. I I love the cramps myself. I'm so sorry. I love them. But if there is, please consider donating to Cristen and her family. They're going through an awful lot right now. I'm going to be donating to them as well. And I just you know, I can't imagine anybody having to fight this and what you must be going through on a daily basis. And if I can ever do anything to help you or just be a part of you or support you, please let me know. And yeah, I love you guys. Okay, so see y'all later, and I will share this with you later. Okay? Bye. Thanks again.